So coming forward to today for you, you've been mentoring and helping a lot of mortgage brokers through what has been a ridiculously tumultuous time.
Yeah.
Every time house showings are shut down, all of a sudden there's half of your client base gets halved because they can only do refinances. There are people losing their jobs, so now they can't even get refinances, or banks classifying industries as being at risk or risky due to COVID shutdowns and things. And so even though you've got a job and you've got the pay slips, they won't accept them anymore. How do you guide people through running a business at a time like that?
Well, okay. So probably for the majority of my clients, a drop in sales is not an issue. Efficiencies are an issue.
Okay.
Yeah. So brokers are at the mercy of an external provider, which is a lender.
Yeah.
Which, because of these tumultuous times, is taking, it's crazy, like sometimes 45 days, business days. So that's about 2 months, to even pick up a file.
Yeah.
So that slows down the efficiencies and the productivity of a brokerage significantly. So probably a lot of focus has been around how we manage that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And have you been recommending people laying off staff and that sort of thing? Like how do you survive in a time like this when, due to factors beyond your control, your efficiency is being shot, and by implication, your profitability is being shot?
Yeah, true. Again, I would say with a lot of my brokerages, they have a good nest egg because they've been in business long enough that they've got a good sort of annuity trail, if you like, annuity income.
Yep.
So not such an issue. Their problem is just disappointing clients around timeframes.
Okay.
Yeah. And giving clients certainty around their ability to go to auction and bid at auction. There are those sorts of things, or brokers that are putting in the work and not getting paid because their clients are just being unsuccessful.
Yeah, not able to get that property. Yeah, so your industry is a particularly weird one, and I know it well because my wife's in the industry, where brokers do all the work up front and then don't get paid until usually a month after the property settles, which can be 3 months after they've put in an offer, which can be 2 months after they've started working with the client. So it can be 6 months from the work.
Big cash flow challenges for brokers
to actually getting paid.
6 months, maybe.
Why would anyone want to be a broker? Like, it just seems like a ridiculous way to try and run an industry. What's the appeal? Because there are a lot of them out there.
There's 16,000 brokers out there
in Australia.
Yes.
So what's the appeal, and what was the appeal for you? I mean, surely you knew that when you got into the industry. I mean, you were never a broker specifically.
I was.
Oh, you were a broker. Excuse me. Okay.
Back when the earth was cooling. Yeah.
Well, that was only
like in the first. I was a broker in the mid-90s.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I missed that. I missed that part of your sort of your journey. So why would anyone want to do that? What's the appeal?
Because this is a moment in time too, Topher. Like the challenges that the industry faces today is a moment in time. They'll be fixed. COVID, despite the challenges that it presented to this industry and many industries, it fast forward by a couple of years, a lot of investments and technologies in digitization and those efficiencies will really come to the fore in the next couple of years. This is a moment in time. 60% of all first homeowners searching are going to go to a broker instead of a bank. It's a total change and total shift. And it's a prediction it's going to go to 80%.
Yeah, wow.
Because of the advice piece that brokers bring.
Yeah. As opposed to a bank just says, well, which of our loans is best for you? A broker says, which of the loans from all of these different lenders is best for you?
So why get into it? Because this is a moment in time. The fundamentals of this industry is strong. The growth is huge. And there's also a lot of, no disrespect to my generation, but there's a lot of people in this industry of my vintage plus 10 years that are going to exit. And those brokerages will be taken over by younger, smarter people that are invested in
digital efficiencies and everything that you were talking about. Okay.